Oh, sugar honey iced tea. It's the EAC Show.
Good day, ladies and gents. I'm Emilio A. Colon.
And I am Marcus Mack, and this is the EAC Show coming to you from sunny South Florida with episode 108. Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays. Joining us today on the EAC Show, episode 108, our Christmas special. I want to sit there and say is LaVon Harvey. There's no champion this week, which is fucking sad because all of us went 8-6-1.
Unfortunate.
But hey, you're lucky. You are fucking lucky, LaVon, because I had the King Jaffe Jofar Rule of Zamunda garb that I was going to come out with. You are so lucky.
Bro, I had some stuff set up as well and some things to say. And I was going to ask for a minute for me to have the stage to say what I need to say as a champion. But you know
needed
what?
a whole 60 seconds.
I'm going to say that next week.
Yo, listen.
All good.
All I have to sit there and say is, Marcus Mack, what did you think about LeVar's garbage-ass lock? His master high school lock of the day in the Giants. You know, he brought the little prop. It was
he had the little lock, and yeah, I get it.
It wasn't even a master lock. It was like some rinky-dink shit.
Yeah, little high school ones. Yeah.
The lock, what y'all didn't see on the lock was on the back is a Daniel Jones. You didn't see that part though. You feel me? It didn't say Colt McCoy. It said Daniel Jones. But
here's the problem. He was hyped up on Casamigos from early, right? And then we had so many technical difficulties with freaking Zoom that by the time we got to that pick, he was drunk.
Look, I'm not blaming it.
That wasn't really him. It was the spirits.
It wasn't the spirits. Look, it said Daniel Jones on the lock, and I'm going to leave it at that. But guess what? Bad call, but that's why I want you guys to practice bankroll management. But that's for another show. Let's move forward.
Thank God you're not like one of these other shows that sit there and they're like, put your mortgage on it, bet your kids like life savings in their Florida.
This is my 5-star lock of the century. This month we were 18-1, and
winner.
We're going 20-0.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Yo,
Calling out for your free pick.
I be seeing Jadakiss just getting smashed with his picks. It's awful. He's so bad. It's not good at all. I be seeing this other kid that I know too, and I'm like, yo, dude, you're not doing anything. Like, you're selling dreams.
Hey man, listen. I'm trying to get in the lane of selling dreams too. I heard they're real expensive. I heard the margins on dreams are remarkable.
Yeah, but you gotta have a track record that's worth it. These guys are just picking shit like they picking lint out their ass.
Yeah, that's not it. That's not it.
So listen, we got college football bowl games eventually coming up. Big bowl games. You know, you got Clemson versus Ohio State. Thank you. And then you got Alabama versus Notre Dame. Alabama versus Notre Dame is minus 20. They're going to get smacked, not for nothing. And then obviously the game that's going to be watchable is Clemson and Ohio State. And I think Clemson ends up pulling that off. I don't think Ohio State can compete with them boys. But we got a nice NFL slate, and we actually have a Christmas Day game, which is extremely rare. Usually Christmas Day is all NBA. NBA is finally back. That's good too. We'll do some NBA stuff on the show as well. But Marcus Mack, shout out to your Brooklyn Nets. They looked good last night.
Oh,
they was looking so good. Oh man. Yo, big shout outs to them boys, man. That's what I like to see. Opening the season up strong. You know what I'm saying? The strong way, the Brooklyn way. This season. Do not sleep on my boys this season.
Look,
I don't know what to believe.
And they look so good, and especially on the back end. Like, of course, you have Kyrie and Durant, but LeVert showed up when people thought he was just gonna shoot blanks because of the 2 stars back. He killed it. You got Joe Harris from pulling up from 50. I like the team, man. You got DeAndre Jordan.
I think it's all that sage that Kyrie Irving be spreading and shit before the game.
He's gotta stop. He's gotta stop that. He's so bad.
Is Nash starting this season, right?
No, Nash is the coach this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's okay.
He's a coach. Yes.
He's the coach.
Yeah, he's the
So
coach.
let's just get right into it. Let's not fuck around.
Wait, head coach, right?
Let's get into this, the no fucking luck league. That's what NFL stands for, no fucking luck. So we're gonna go with the Minnesota Vikings, who are going down to New Orleans and facing the Saints. And the Saints are -7 in New Orleans. LeVon, Marcus, and then me. LeVon, who you got?
I'm gonna go New Orleans Saints -7 points. Drew Brees bounce back. There you go.
Yeah, I actually, and Minnesota's on the road. I'll take New Orleans. I'm gonna go with New Orleans too.
I don't trust it. I want Taysom Hill to be the quarterback. I'm gonna take the Minnesota Vikings +7. I still think the New Orleans Saints end up winning the game in some way, shape, or form. But for me, Drew Brees took too fucking long to get it on and pop in. And if it wasn't for the fact that Kansas City didn't capitalize on a couple drives, that shit should have been a blowout. Real talk.
What about that? What about end zone scuffle, that debacle, that kicking the ball back in the end zone? You got to jump on the ball, man.
Yeah, you got to jump on the ball. Trust me, I agree with you there. That would have literally secured my bet, and I would have been the champion this week. But they blew it and ended up being a push. So we got another 1 o'clock game. You got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to Detroit and facing what Marcus Mack calls them the Detroit Cats, the Detroit Lions. And the Tampa Bay Bucks are -9.5 on the road heading to Detroit. LeVon, who you got?
That's a lot of points. I'm going home dog, 9.5. Stafford was back last week.
Shockingly.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to come back. They still didn't cover the spread, but I like Stafford and Marvin Jones and Hawkinson to cover this 9.5. Too many points for my blood. And again, I do not trust Tom Brady for the second week straight.
Give me Tampa on the road.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers too, -9.5. I think Tom Brady is gonna get focused and he's gonna get on the ship because he knows playoffs are coming really, really soon. So I think I'm gonna take the Tampa Bay Bucks -9.5. We got another game. We got the San Francisco 49ers going out to play the Arizona Cardinals, and the Arizona Cardinals are -5 in Arizona. Also, you're gonna have a backup quarterback playing for a backup quarterback playing for the San Francisco 49ers. LeVon, tell me who you got.
I mean, -5. That looks super trappy. But guess what? Go ahead and trap me in the closet because I'm swallowing the points -5. I'm not going to play this game. -5, easy.
Yeah, give me Arizona. I'm gonna take Arizona at home.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Arizona as well. This is a clean sweep for us here on the EAC show. I need to figure out when we come up with all 3 of us that have the same pick, or all 4 of us that have the same pick. I gotta come up with a fucking name for this shit, seriously, because real talk is extremely rare. Normally we have different opinions, so I gotta come up with a name for that.
We need to put each game that we all agree on in a parlay and just come up.
Yeah, I guess, right?
Team parlay, you win.
This is really for the viewer, so the viewer knows when we come back and all of us got the right team. The viewers know, okay, all right, that's the one we're going for right there.
That's it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with the Arizona Cardinals -5 in that game too. And remember, those games are actually on Saturday. So there's 3 games on Saturday, 1 game on Friday, and it's the last game on Saturday is the Miami Dolphins. Your Miami Dolphins, LeVon. Shout out to Marcus Mack with that signed Zach Thomas throwback jersey in the background.
Yes.
Your Miami Dolphins are going to Las Vegas to play the Las Vegas Raiders, who are without Derek Carr. He's hurt, so Marcus Mariota is going to be the quarterback. And the Miami Dolphins are -3.5 on the road. Who you got, LeVon?
I'm going to, hey, guess what? I love my Dolphins. I really, really do. I loved them last week, covered. I loved them the week before, covered against the Chiefs as well. This week, I'm going with Chucky and them boys and Mariota and Waller and whoever else is on our receiving core to cover 3 and the hook. Run it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna ride with LeVon on this one.
I'm gonna pay homage to Marcus Mack and him. I'm gonna take it as a sign that he put up the Zach Thomas jersey tonight. So I'm gonna go with the Miami Dolphins.
They've been playing really good.
Tua looks great. I'm big Brian Flores fan. So I'm gonna take the Miami Dolphins minus the 3.5 on the road, no matter what. Now I got something extremely special for you guys on this one, okay? extremely special. Okay.
Yo, they pulled this one out. They pulled that last one out their ass just for the record.
You deserved it.
Pull that one out their ass.
I'm gonna let you guys fucking know that on this show, I always take the Jets no matter what. And then Marcus Mack, if you could replay last week's show when you asked me, is there ever gonna be a time that I take the Jets? And I told you no. And then Levon says, when you keep betting them, I'm not. This is why I take the Jets, okay? This is why. 17-point underdogs, and we win the game outright.
Beautiful.
Right.
There's no fucking money line on that game.
So trash. They're so trash.
New York Jets at home against the Cleveland Browns, and we're minus 9.5. The Cleveland Browns are favored. We're underdogs. Who you got, boys?
Before I even get into that,
he needs a disclaimer.
Look, Emilio, you look great with the helmet on.
Yeah, it's cool.
You know when somebody tries to cover up their emotions, so they just start to laugh. They start to laugh because they're so hurt deep down inside. You guys are freaking idiots. I know you're playing the number. This is gambling. We're trying to get the right side. You guys are idiots. So enjoy your win and enjoy not getting the future for the next 15 years in Trevor Lawrence. You freaking idiots. Jets.
You sound like fucking ESPN. You sound like Fox. You sound like every other fucking talk show. I don't care. I'm playing the number. I'm gambling. We're here to win money. I'm here to take the spreads.
No, that's fine. Congratulations. I'm not hating on your pick. Great pick. I just said you guys are idiots. That's all. That's all. You're dumb. Anyways.
Yo, listen, I'm smoking a Jets pack right now. I'm smoking a Jets pack right now.
Jets pack. I'm about to go take a shit on the toilet because I'm going Browns minus.
That's a fact. Yeah, I'm going shitty. I'm going straight for Cleveland Browns, man. No way in the world I'm taking the.
I'm taking the Jets plus the 9.5. They're gonna fucking cover again. And if they win fucking outright, Levon, you're gonna hear my fucking mouth next week.
It's like it's a win-win for you. Like if they don't cover, the Jets suck. But if they win outright, it's like, no, Jets suck.
Yeah, right. Yo, that's crazy. It's definitely a win-win. It's like if they lose, they suck ass. So it's all good. If they win, it's like I told you so.
But let me be fair. If they win outright, I deserve to get chewed out. They're not going to win this game outright. Stop it. You know what I'm saying?
Great game. So mark that. If they win outright, I get to chew him out. If they win outright and beat the Cleveland Browns, I'm gonna go on a fucking Dan Le Batard epic rant on your ass. Watch. I'm gonna listen to me. I'm gonna prepare properly. Like I'm gonna have the theme music and all. Like literally, it's gonna be rape without KY jelly.
Nice. Ooh, no Vaseline, no canola oil, nothing.
Cincinnati Bengals going on the road to play the Houston Texans, and the Houston Texans are minus 7.5.
Everything's bigger in H-Town.
Pause. But check me out though. Congratulations to the Bengals, if you will. Let me congratulate them first, and we'll shit on the Steelers afterwards. But congratulations to the Bengals on the outright win. Man. Yo, let me ask you, how much would that parlay hit for? If you went Bengals and Jets and just put $100 on
with some stupid shit. I saw it on IG with some dumb shit.
Oh, for real? They did?
Yeah.
Wow. Did someone do that or no?
I think somebody did do it, but they did it for a small amount, so it didn't look as good.
$5? Oh, okay.
Like $10 or some shit like that.
Yo, man up. You're gonna do it, just do it. Anyways, Houston Texans minus 7.5. Again, Bengals great win, but I'm going with the Houston Texans to bounce back. They've had some tough games recently. I think Texans win in a big way on Sunday. So I'll take the minus 7.5. Swallow.
You got Marcus Mack?
Yeah, man. I'm going with the Lone Star State, man. Everything's bigger in Texas, man. Give me Houston Texans.
I'm going to agree. I'm going to go with the Houston Texans as well. There's reports being that Houston Texans are going to interview Marvin Lewis and Jim Caldwell for their jobs. I think both of those candidates are amazing. It will 100% help out Deshaun Watson if that's the case. So I'm going to take the Houston Texans minus 7.5 as well. The next game is a really, really, really good game. You got the Indianapolis Colts going to the struggling Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh, and it's a minus 1.5 to the Indianapolis Colts being the favorite on the road. Tell me who you got, LeVon.
Again, I've been going against the Steelers. I didn't go against them last week. I thought it'd be a bounce back spot, but maybe I was one game too early. That's all. I think Steelers defense comes out in a big way. They get Rivers startled. The receivers on the Colts do nothing. I think it's a low scoring game, but it's like 24-6 or 9. I think the Steelers win in a big way on Sunday. Bounce back game for Ben and them boys. They need it because they look like Shiznai. So yeah, plus 1.5.
That's a fact. I felt for Roethlisberger last week, for real. But I'm sticking with Pittsburgh. I think Indianapolis got a good chance to win. But Pittsburgh, I think Pittsburgh would definitely take that.
I'm gonna go with the Indianapolis Colts. Pittsburgh Steelers can't run the ball. They're gonna be one fucking dimensional. The offensive line for the Indianapolis Colts is amazing. T.Y. Hilton's getting really, really hot. Phillip Rivers is finally finding them. So they're running the ball. They're throwing the ball to their number one best wide receiver. Rivers is not turning over the ball, and the Indianapolis Colts defense is one of the best defenses in the league. So I'm going to go with Indianapolis in this game. Then we got the red-hot Chicago Bears going to scrubby-ass Jacksonville. We know how Marcus Mack feels about anything out of the state of Florida, especially the Jacksonville Jaguars. So we got Chicago Bears and MVP Mitchell Trubisky minus 7.5 on the road. Who you got, LeVon?
I think that Allen Robinson comes back to see his former team and does damage. I'm talking about 2 touchdowns, almost like 160 yards. I think they just feed him the ball. And Montgomery's looking good. Like he was fat, he was stiff, he looks great. And guess what? Jacksonville, don't be stupid. It's the season's over. You got what you want, right? Don't be dumb. Lose the game, get the first pick in the draft, and let's move forward to next year. So I think the Bears beat them up because they let them beat them up. So it's even worse than it really should be. So they win by 16 plus. Bears minus 7.5.
Yeah, we should definitely just let LeVon go and talk in the locker room with them as an inspirational speaker. that'll definitely whatever he just said, that'll definitely get their spirits going.
I'll send him the invoice. I ain't tripping.
Yeah, give me Chicago, man. Give me Chicago Bears. I wouldn't even if Jacksonville had a chance, I still wouldn't go with them.
Clean sweep on this one. I'm going to go with the Bears, too. You could get Eric Thomas, the hip-hop preacher, into the Jacksonville Jaguars fucking locker room to convince the Jaguars that they need to win this game, and he needs to preach about when you want to breathe more than one see, then that's when you'll be successful. That shit won't mean fucking nothing because they'll end up fucking losing the game any fucking time. So I'm going to take Mitchell Trubisky and the Chicago Bears minus the 7.5. We also got New York Giants who are going to Baltimore Ravens to go play the Baltimore Ravens at the crib. The Baltimore Ravens are minus 10.5. Who you got, LeVon?
I see 11 here, but really doesn't matter. Do the Giants
that's easy, bro?
Back or what?
That's easy.
I mean, I need answers. Is Daniel Jones back or what?
Oh, okay.
It doesn't fucking matter.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it actually does. It definitely does.
Listen, you want to get me out the way? I'm taking the Baltimore Ravens minus whatever in this game. I don't give a fuck. The Giants ain't doing shit.
So guess what? If Daniel Jones starts, I want the Giants plus 11. If Colt McCoy starts, I'll take the Ravens. That's fair, right?
But it won't be, if Daniel Jones starts, it won't be plus 11. That's the difference. The line will shift.
What, 1.5? Okay,
maybe
fine.
Less, maybe 4 points.
No, Daniel is not worth 4 points. But okay, I'm just gonna go Ravens minus 11. Then I'm not gonna play around.
We're talking about minus 11. That's a big one right there. But no, Emilio didn't pick yet. Do you think they would cover them?
Baltimore.
You went with Baltimore? You don't think New York could cover in that?
No,
not a chance.
Not at the crib. Not in Baltimore. No,
not in Baltimore. Give me Baltimore. My bad, y'all. I had to call in the lifeline. I had to call in the lifeline for that one. Give me Baltimore.
So now we got the best first half team in the league, the Atlanta Falcons, going to the Kansas City Chiefs and playing the Kansas City Chiefs. Yo, fucking Atlanta fucks up everything. They fucked up last week's spread. We all had Tampa Bay, and they ended up fucking covering any fucking way. So we got the Atlanta Falcons going to Kansas City.
All of us. Not all of us.
Yeah, we all had.
You had Atlanta. No, we all had Tampa Bay.
We all had, yeah.
Did we?
All had Tampa
Nobody
Bay.
took Atlanta.
No one took Atlanta.
You need to run that back.
You need to run it back. You didn't take the Falcons.
You need to run that back, bro.
Just for the record, I'm definitely not
Brady
taking the Falcons.
I said I don't trust Brady last week. Did I not?
No. You didn't take the Falcons.
I don't know.
Anyway, Kansas City's minus 10.5 against Atlanta. I'm gonna take Kansas City. Who you got, LeVon? Who you got, Marcus?
I'm taking Kansas for sure. You know I'm not going to Atlanta. The only thing popping in Atlanta for me is Mr. Ruggs' all white party. That's it.
10.5, huh? I'm going Falcons plus 10.5. For whatever reason, Kansas City, they're winning games, but they're not covering. They're barely winning these games. They're taking it easy, cruise control. Let's go really engage, have a big week, man. I think they throw it all over the place. They got to keep up. So they're going to keep on throwing the rock. So 10.5, I like Chiefs winning by 7. So I see like a 30-25 game, something like that. However you get those numbers.
Denver going to LA to play the Chargers in that beautiful $5 billion stadium. And we got the LA Chargers of minus 3.5. Who you got, LeVon?
That's a tough Drew Lock sucks, man. Damn, he's bad. I'm going Chargers minus 3.5. I'm not gonna play around.
I'm going with Denver.
I'm going with the Chargers minus 3.5. I have to agree with LeVon. I think Justin Herbert really ends up showing out. See, the thing is like just like the Dallas Cowboy game last week, fellas. When there's no pressure on these guys play better. Mm-hmm. When there's no pressure on them at all. So I'm going to take the LA Chargers as well, minus 3.5. We got Teddy Two Gloves and the Carolina Panthers going to play the Washington football team. The Washington football team is minus 1.5 at the crib. LeVon, who you got?
I'm going Teddy Two Gloves to first of all, who's quarterbacking for Washington? Did they clear Mr. Strip Club Haskins or what?
I have no idea. You got Alex Smith who's hurt, and then fucking Strip Club Haskins pulls the same stunt that James Harden pulled. It ends up going to the strip club with no face mask.
Nice.
Yeah. So who's in the quarterback? Logan Thomas?
I have no idea. It might be a punter. Who cares?
Virginia Tech, Logan Thomas, who's the tight end right now, my quarterback. Now I'm going Two Gloves. There's too much uncertainty with the Washington football team behind center. So give me plus 1.5.
Man, listen, who needs face masks when you got titties? Give me Carolina, man. Give me Carolina, minus 1.5.
Listen, I'm going to go with the Washington football team minus the 1.5 because of what you just said. There's no way on God's green earth that no one knows who the quarterback is going to be, and this line is what it is. So somebody knows something, and that's why the line is what it is. So I'm going to go with the Washington football team minus the 1.5. We got the Los Angeles Rams flying into Seattle to take on Russell Wilson and Sierra and everybody else, Macklemore and Sean Kemp and Gary Payton and whoever else is up there. So the Los Angeles Rams are +1 on the road in Seattle. So Seattle's getting 1. They're favored by 1. Who you got, LeVon?
Let's see if this pun's any good. Since they're gonna take on Sierra, the Rams are gonna take the cookies from Seattle's jar. Boom! Rams super bounce back. Rams win this game on the road, +1. So run that.
Nah, you know I'm not going against Mr. My Goodies, Mr. Positivity. Not a chance.
Me neither. There's no way the Rams lose to the fucking Jets and then end up beating the Seattle Seahawks at home. So I'm going to take the Seattle Seahawks with Russell Wilson. It has been a different Russell Wilson, not for nothing, since the whole let Russ cook. It hasn't been that same Russell Wilson, but I'll definitely take the Seattle Seahawks over the LA Rams. We got the NFC East matchup between Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles going against Zeke Elliott and the Dallas Cowboys. And the Eagles are road favorites. They're -2.5. Who you got, LeVon?
I'm riding the Hurts wave. -2.5. The Eagles are looking rejuvenated. They're playing like they have a future. They're playing like the monkeys off their back. Again, they got a lot of money that they got to pay out, but either way, fresh page, fresh start. I think Hurts is exciting, explosive, and I'm going to take Eagles -2.5 on the road. Let's go.
It hurts for me to say it, but give me Philly. I'm going with Philly.
This is the one that separates me from you guys. I'm going to take the Dallas Cowboys +2.5, and let me explain why. Once again, this is a no-pressure game for nobody. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. So these guys are going to show out. They don't care. They don't really give a fuck. So in all actuality, I'm going to take the Dallas Cowboys +2.5 at the crib. This is the game of the week. I don't care what anybody says. This is actual factual. This is must-see TV. I don't care where you are at 8:20 on Sunday. You have to watch this game. You have grown man King Henry and Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans going to freezing-ass Lambeau Field. It might be fucking negative over there. And they're going to take on the Green Bay Packers, and the Green Bay Packers are -3.5 at the crib. LeVon, who you got?
I'm going to go with that bad man and the first or second best wide receiver in the league to go ham and ultimately take King Henry out of the game a little bit because all he does is run. He's not a pass catcher. So I'm going to take Green Bay to -3.5, smash these boys by touchdown, take it to the bank.
Yeah, give me Green Bay.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Green Bay as well. I wish his number was 15 instead of 12 because it just sounds so much better calling him AR-15. So I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers, not for nothing. The -3.5 is no big deal. Ryan Tannehill, I think, makes a few mistakes. They're going to be able to run the ball because fucking Green Bay's run defense sucks. But I don't know if Ryan Tannehill is going to be able to throw the ball in that freezing-ass cold weather. And then this game is just a throw-up game. We all know who's going to win this game. Griselda, upstate New York. We already know. It's the Buffalo Bills.
What you call him, Marcus? What you call him?
Rough Buff Griselda.
Baby.
Rough Buff Griselda playing at New England. It's -7. You got Josh Allen and them boys going to go see Bill Belichick and Cam Newton in New England. And they're -7 on the road. Who you got?
It's like I said, it's sad, not for nothing. We did this last week with Pittsburgh on 3, 1, 2, 3, cheese, and we all were wrong. But this time around, New England has nothing to play for. It's over. The season's done. Matter of fact, I think they end up benching Cam Newton at half just because and putting in a backup quarterback and also the cornerback for the Patriots. I forgot his name. I think he's out too. Like, this is going to be bad. The Patriots are going to have fun and try different things. It's going to be a blowout. So I'm taking Josh Allen and them boys to cover -7.
Yeah. I mean, I already made it clear. Rough Buff. It's not okay, right?
Mm-hmm. I was just expecting a little bit more animated because this is your team. Like, you get excited. You send me DMs about how this is Griselda and You get so animated when it comes to this Buffalo Bills team. So
yeah, nah. Give me Rough Buff, man. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of disappointed in the New England Patriots so far this season.
We should rename the vitamins that you're rolling up Rough Buff.
Huh? Oh nah, this ain't Rough Buff. This is basic right here. This ain't no Matrix. This ain't this is basic right here.
So we're all gonna go with the Buffalo Bills -7 points at the crib. I know we have one more show to do before the year is up on the 30th, so that will be our farewell show, so we could just thank everybody that's been on the show, appreciating everything.
Say farewell to 2020. Jeez, this year has been horrible, man.
So make sure you click like, subscribe on all podcast platforms and on YouTube. We appreciate everything. Fellas, have a Merry Christmas, and we'll talk next week for episode 109.
And I definitely want to give a huge.
I appreciate it, man.
I want to give a huge shout out before we leave. I want to give a huge shout out to LeVon's chest hairs. All right, y'all happy holidays. Y'all keep it cool. You're going, yeah. Go ahead, just let it out a little bit.
Later, y'all.
What is he doing?
Sugar Honey Iced Tea. It's the EAC Show.